Hey, what's up, douchebags? It's Ashton Kutcher here, and today I'm gonna be bringing you some Final Fantasy VII. Now, if you've never played Final Fantasy VII, that's cool because I just recently beat Final Fantasy VII and decided that I would go ahead and record myself playing it again because I'm shooting for a 100% achievement type 1 deal. So we're going to shoot for that 100% achievement together. Uh, there's a couple things I do want to say while we're getting into this, and this is probably going to be super loud, so hold on, let me turn this down before we get in. Let me turn it down a little bit. Okay, so like, I'm going to go ahead and set a timer. These are going to be like super long episodes too, so most likely no one is going to end up watching them, but this is going to be some type of like walkthrough type 100 achievements deal with me as well. So I'm shooting. I missed a bunch of stuff before I beat the game because I got to the end, realized I was at the end, and instead of going back and finishing side quests and stuff like that, I was just like, fuck it, I'll just go ahead and beat the game since I've never actually beaten. So I beat the game. Simple as that. And I couldn't go back. So now I'm going through again. Go ahead and set a timer here. Since this so now I'm going through it again and everything, and I hate that there's a black bar like right at the bottom, and I can't get rid of it. No way. Fuck it. So I'm going through it again and everything. The main three I want to hit. I want to make sure that I explain as much as I can, in case anyone comes along and decides that they want to play along, or if they too are trying to get 100%. The main three I want to hit are getting to level. Fuck that. Getting character. Well, at least one character level 99, and I'm probably gonna do 3. Getting 99,999,999 money gil in this, shooting for that, and then mastering all the materials, which is, as far as the hardest goes, mastering all the materials is going to be the hardest one. Alright. I am probably not going to rename my characters either. This one, but I'm going to be clicking away from this the game a lot, and I'm gonna go ahead and explain why. I am following a walkthrough on my other screen as well, and if you have a problem with that, you can blow me because this game is ridiculous, and there's no way I'm gonna even be able to begin to find all the material without the help of a walkthrough. I'm able to get through some of the game without a walkthrough, but I would still miss countless number of things. On my first playthrough, there was a materia. There's only four of it are in four of those materials in the game. I'm not gonna give it away or anything in case someone comes along and actually is playing this for the first time. But there's only 4 of them, and I only got 2, which isn't a big deal because if I had mastered one of them, it still would have counted. But I didn't even master that one. I didn't master one of them. I had 2. Because by the time I'd gotten it, I'd missed out on a bunch of stuff that you can probably tell what it is if you've played this before. Yeah. The leveling to 99 isn't. That one might be time consuming. That's gonna require some grinding on my part. So I don't actually do what I put my way. So I don't actually have to show the grinding, which I don't plan to. I don't plan to show grinding because I know for sure I'm going to be grinding at some point to get Cheerius up to master and getting levels up, and for side quests and things. I think I might still record some side quests, but maybe I'll do like a fast go through of like what I did and how I did it, and speed it up and just talk about it or something like that. I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get there. But I definitely wanted to record this simply because this after beating this, I realized this is like one of my favorite games of all time. This shit's so fun to me. So, right now I'm not even gonna worry about what they're saying. I probably feel like a dick, but I should like be talking about what they're saying. But this part is just the beginning, and I just want to go through this as quickly as possible. The beginning's not the greatest. Kind of just. I've been through the beginning of this game countless number of times because I played this on the PlayStation when I was younger, and I didn't beat it then, but I beat it now. I remember exactly how far I got. Sometimes I don't remember how I actually even made it. This game's pretty difficult as far as games go, and it's not like the difficulty comes from the combat or anything like that, because you can basically do the entire game without getting game over once. I game over it on my first my playthrough of this on the PC one time, and it was a fluke that I game over because I made mistakes that I should not have made. I didn't even get game over on the final boss, and I was under leveled. The highest level I got was like 65, I think, somewhere along those lines, and I didn't even get KO'd by the final boss. So the game isn't the hardest thing in the world. It's just you can be left in the dark for where you need to go next all the time. Oh no, 3 damage. You can be left in the dark for where you need to go and things like that. And finding other things that help with achievements can be very hidden unless you know exactly where to look. There's things that won't open up near the end of the game unless you did something near the beginning of the game half the time. So it's just crazy. In the beginning here, there's not much to really find or anything like that, so you can just like zoom through the beginning. None of the story is well, I can't say none of the story matters, but I'm zooming through it because most of it's tutorial anyway. My episodes, I'm trying to think of things to talk about, because I have a lot to really say, but no, like, list or anything like that. The episodes that I'm planning on doing are going to be fairly long, mostly uncut, I guess, you know, like, skipping battles and things like that. I'll try and talk my way through those battles, maybe explain what I'm doing, and things like that. But mostly uncut, longer episodes because this game is really, really long. My first playthrough clocked in ended about 37 hours. So you know, sometimes it's gonna be a long game, long playthrough. And I should get fairly far without hitting a side quest. So most of it's just going to be main stuff in the beginning, and there's not going to be many episodes where I'm doing the side quest with the speed up and talk over and like, oh no, what? No, not there. Save you. Strong material. We're gonna put that. So, I'm stupid. But I don't tell you about materia yet, so you gotta wait. So, I've said I repeat myself a lot. I'm saying it's like so much like that. But, like, oh, I forgot to turn down the volume and turn it up in the mixer. Let me do that after this. So I'm just gonna assume that you're gonna be playing this on PC as well, since I'm playing it on PC, and most people probably aren't gonna be like clamoring to get the PlayStation 1 and then get this game. And there's a lot of like weird control schemes. And there's like some of the like I want to say mini games have like weird control schemes because the control scheme of the I'm using a controller, not a keyboard, and the control scheme's like really weird for that because it's not called like the what was it, X, circle, triangle, square buttons like before, or R1, R2, L1, L2, things like that. Instead, oh frick, I went too fast. It's called like switch, menu, cancel, okay. And switch for me is like not even on the shit. Well, you can change that. But since the control scheme is weird, I'll probably end up talking or telling you how to instead do things like the mini games. I'll talk about it a little bit, or like codes and things like that, where they use different schemes instead of a normal PlayStation controller. I'll probably talk about battles like this, like the best thing to do with this is exactly the way I'm doing it. You move Barrett to the back because he's got a long range weapon. I know he has more health, but he's still got a long range weapon, and Cloud is usually stronger the more you go up. You use Bolt on this boss because it's weak to lightning, so you just spam Bolt with Cloud, and then your limit breaks like so. You use your limit. He's only got 800 health, so it's not too hard to take him down. Simple, easy first boss. There you go, just like that. When its tail comes up, you can simply wait it out and just hover over Bolt if you have Cloud up. Assault gun. And this is when the timer starts. I said I was going to turn on the volume, but now the timer's on, so just give me a second. I don't actually know if it pauses it before the menu. Most of the time it does not. There's not a lot of timed situations in this. There's a few, but none that are like this, as far as I know. Where the timer will pop up and you'll fail the game if you don't manage to do it in time. You gotta talk to Jessie there. I think that's Jessie, that's her name. Because her leg is stuck and if you don't, you'll end up going all the way up, finding out you can't leave without her, and have to go back down. Dog barking outside for no reason. I don't think I talked about this time. Yeah, I said they were going to be fairly long, but I didn't talk about much about it. I have a timer going, and Jessica was right. I have a timer going, and the timer is set for 45 minutes, and I don't exactly plan to do 45 minutes. But the timer is there. If it goes to 45 and the timer goes off, then I will stop. Like, basically what I'm doing to end the episode. But I'll most likely end the episode before 45 minutes, because I don't want... normal Let's Plays usually last about 30-15 minutes. So I'll probably end up going to 30. He needs to be healed. But I'll probably end up going to 30 and then cutting it, because 30 is asking a lot of anyone who comes along to view this, especially for a game that's no one really knows about or cares for anymore. A very old game, so no one's clamoring over Let's Plays for it, especially ones that I'm doing where it's going to be a 100% achievement run. No one's clamoring to watch this. I'm not doing anything. It's just a cutscene. I've kind of got a plan for most of this, and a plan for who I want to take along with me during this, during the allies. But then again, I don't at the same time. Like, I beat the game with my favorite two characters now. Cloud is you have to play as Cloud in it, so Cloud and two other characters that I won't talk about right now, maybe later. But I beat it with those two, so I'm not planning on playing them again, beating it with them again. So I'm just thinking about what characters I do want to beat it with. There's no reason to fight these guys, as far as I know. There might be some experience in it, I think, but like, as soon as you fight them, they just come back. So you just screw off, no matter. Anything else I need to talk about? I need to hit on. I'm trying to think. I forgot again to change the volume down. I guess I'll do that once we get into the train. It gives me control again. Can't think of anything else to say. Uh, there we go. I can't really think of anything else that I need to say. So I guess I do. I will. I guess I will. Sound checks. Right, let's turn it back up on the mixer. Let's see what we get. That's not too bad, I guess. It's gonna be a little quieter anyway. I have volume turned down on my OBS, so auto speed a little faster. That almost be a little faster. Faster. Can they even out? Close. Okay. I guess this will be good for now. Yeah. All that crap. Yeah, again, that's how I gotta do it. So. Man, I was completely blanked. I don't know what else to say. Oh man, just going along now. This is rather boring. I've lost everything I wanted to talk about already. all the dialogue is a little much. I don't want to. I myself don't really want to read it again, but I don't want to take away from anyone else's experience. But I guess if you're technically playing along with me, then you would read it yourself. Then you would read it yourself while you're playing. So I guess. But if someone doesn't want to play it and it's watching this because they want to see it, then this is probably a bad let's play in terms of that. But there's a lot of cutscenes and a lot of dialogue that we have to get through in this entire game. So I guess you'll have to excuse me if I don't want to see the beginning again. I expect this playthrough. Here's something I can talk about. I expect this playthrough to clock in longer than my last one. My last one being 37 hours, so this one I plan to be way longer. And here is a nice little save point where we can. It's not so quiet. It's not so quiet here. Come on. Just a little. Yeah, see, here you go. It's all weird. Page up, page down, just page up, page down. Thanks. But here we'll save. We'll save here. And we can call this one our first episode. So that's what that's what I plan on doing. Is playing this for a good long while. We are clocking in maybe 28 minutes now. When I shut up, it will probably be then. But I plan on playing this a little more, and talking about it a lot more, and hopefully it'll get more interesting the more we go. Maybe people will actually watch it. Who knows? But my name is Latinus with no skill, no mercy, and this has been Final Fantasy VII. And I hope you join me again for the next episode. See ya.
Welcome back.